feed them, you want to feed you. Take your power back, and once they bring that negative energy, transmute that shit. Well, I don't have nothing to do with that draining stuff. All that negative stuff. Peace be with you. All that negative stuff, shit, man. We spreading love, shit. Open your heart and open your mind and receive. Let this knowledge, let this love, let this wisdom pour into you. Receive it. Put your ego to the side and take in what I'm saying. High vibrations, ashe, ashe, ashe. See what I'm saying? Much gratitude for the gifts. In order for you to overcome anything, you have to take in the ugly, because the truth is ugly when you're living a lie. See what I'm saying? The truth gonna always be ugly. It's always gonna ruffle your feathers, but you gotta accept it in order for you to rise above it. You could feel sorry for yourself, or take that shit for what it is and overcome it. See, a lot of people that's living in that victim mindset. They feeling sorry for themselves. They want people to feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for nobody because I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm your reflection. See what I'm saying? It's not to be sorry about. It's for you to face that shit and overcome it and rise above it. That's what it's for. A lot of people living in that victim mindset. You are not a victim in your life. You got to remind yourself that I am not a victim of my life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Much gratitude for y'all tuning in. I am not a victim of my life. Every obstacle that you go through, you chose that so that you could become your greatest version. You picked that. You got to remember that. You wrote your whole life down before you even touched down. So everything you go through, you wrote that. You picked that for you to become your greatest version so that it can better you. You picked that. You got to remember that. I did that. So take accountability for your actions, because we have free will. Much gratitude for the gifts. We have free will. You got to take accountability for your actions, because we could either follow our first mind, follow our intuition, or we could do the opposite. You chose to do it. So can't be mad at nobody but yourself. And then to be mad at you. It's for you to learn from your mistakes. A lot of people don't learn from their mistakes because they lack accountability. They blame it on everybody else. No, fuck that. You gotta take your lick. Sit in your own shit. Can't nobody bring you up out of your shit but you, because you gotta do the work. You gotta make the sacrifice. See, a lot of people are afraid to sacrifice their old self for their new self, and because they're living in fear. That was the main thing the oppressors did. They made you afraid of who you are. So when you come into some information that's gonna remind you of who you are, you're gonna fight against it. That's why a lot of these Christians come in here speaking hate and all that, trying to fight against the truth. The truth is a motherfucker when you're living a lie. That's why they don't want the truth being spread. That's the only thing that's gonna help you rise, is the truth. Remember that. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Take your power back. Take your power back. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Much gratitude for y'all tuning in. Yes, fear disconnects you from your spiritual side. It disconnects you from your DNA, your sight. See what I'm saying? Your sight. You only look with these eyes. You see with this eye. So fear disconnects you from that eye. The eye to see. The all-seeing eye. That's what fear does. That's why they pump fear so much. It disconnects you from that DNA. See what I'm saying? Fear is a fucking virus. Just like a virus in your computer, that's fear. It shuts you down. See what I'm saying? That's why you got to see things for what they are and face things for what they are, because at the end of the day, like, people are afraid of their self. It's you. How can you be afraid of you? You are evil, you are love. That's why it's important that you stay in your heart space and move out of love, because you're going to be able to detect what it is. You are evil, you are love. You are everything. You got to face reality. You got to face your lower self in order for your higher self. You to evolve into your higher self. So if you're afraid of your lower self and you being your lower self, that don't make no sense, right? It only gonna make sense when you see it as the truth. You gotta face yes. You gotta face your lower self in order to evolve to your higher self. See what I'm saying? You got to. And that's the only way. That's the only way. So like humanity on a run from their self. They're on a run from their self. You know, that's why they say that. They're on a run from their self. They taught us to be afraid of who we are, so that you won't tap into who you are. Make it make sense. We got more than 5 senses. See, they want to keep you in a human form. Like the human part of you is 5 senses. We got senses above that. They don't want you to tap into the all-knowing, and that takes you accepting things for what they are and going within and raising yourself up, raising the vibration. See what I'm saying? Can't nobody do that but you. Much gratitude for the gifts. See what I'm saying? Can't nobody do that but you. You gotta face the ugly in order to overcome it. You gotta face things that you don't accept. All right. If you experiencing things and you don't accept it, you don't accept that, change it. See, a lot of people get comfortable with being bots in the matrix. You gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. See, the truth is uncomfortable. The truth is uncomfortable, right? That's why people be afraid of being uncomfortable. The truth makes you uncomfortable. So that's why they fight against the truth all the time and try to block the truth. Because it shines light on their darkness. It shines light on the illusion that people sell themselves. Because we are creator. We got the ability to create that illusion or create reality. See what I'm saying? And a lot of people are living an illusion, and they're gonna protect that illusion because that is protected by that ego. The ego is the protector of the illusion that was programmed in your subconscious. That's why it's important that you put your ego to the side so that you can receive information, so that you can analyze it and take it up with your higher self. Because if you do not question anything, you won't know. See, the ego is connected to the belief system. They just want you to believe. They don't want you to know. And the only way you will know is if you question, so that you can know. And you got to take in. I ain't telling you to believe me. I want you to believe you. See what I'm saying? If you got a problem with anything that I'm saying, just take it in with yourself and take it up with your higher self. Question everything. I want you to question me. But see, I resonates with my soul resonates with a lot of other people's souls. That energy vibrations don't lie. That's why I say, like, they got some people like they can speak a good game, but at the end of the day, you got to see that there's energy behind that. Because you'll be fooled if you're not tapped in. Because energy don't lie, people do. See what I'm saying? Out here in the backwoods, yes, it's beautiful. Ashe, ashe, ashe. It's beautiful. We gotta stay grounded. Beautiful souls. Keep on loving yourself. Like you gotta know, like, cause like motherfucker could talk a good game. You got a lot of people that could talk a good game and be basically siphoning your energy. taking your energy. I'm pouring in. I got enough energy to give, because I take the negative energy that they bring to me, and then I turn it into love, and then I pour it out into the people, uplifting. That's what I do. I stay charged up. I'm on a charger now. See what I'm saying? You gotta stay on 100. Go put your your vessel on a charger. Put your soul on a charger. Go out in nature. Go ground. Stay in that sun. I love it. This sun feel great. I be taking naps and everything in the sun. I take naps and everything in the sun. Sun feel great. We are activating. They're trying to stop us from activating beautiful souls. Shit. It's not nice enough? I don't know what you mean by that, sir. Yes, it's our job to question everything. If you don't question, you cannot heal. You will not. And that's why they within religion they told you not to question God. I always point this out. They tell you not to question God because they know God is gonna answer. Cause see, they want you to believe the illusion, because in every question there is a knowing. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna repeat that. In every question there is a knowing. In order for you to be able to see, that's why it's important that you question everything. 144, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That's why it's important that you question everything. That's the only way you're going to be able to learn. That's the only way you're going to know. That's the only way you're going to know. So they just want us to believe what they told us. So that's why they told us not to question God. Because they just want basically put a pile of shit on our plate and say, eat that shit and don't question nothing. I'll be damned. Because I love to learn, so I'm going to question everything. You got to be like that. Because at the end of the day, our soul is a child. What do children do? Ask questions all day because they want to learn. They need to learn. You can't learn without asking questions. You don't just take what a motherfucker give you, And that's what they want us to depend on their belief system. They want us to depend on them to lead us. See what I'm saying? We're taking our power back because they don't exist in the higher realms, the higher dimensions. They only exist on the third dimension. See what I'm saying? We are going higher up. They need company. Misery loves company, so they want to try to bring you down. That's how they get power, to beat you down. Much gratitude for the gifts. They tear you down so they get power. But if you take your power back and keep your power and power up, straight up, you keep your power and power up off it. That's why they are moving the way they're moving. Much gratitude for y'all tuning in. That's why they're moving the way they're moving. That's exactly why they're moving the way they're moving. Doing any and everything to try to stop our shine, try to stop our activation. But they cannot stop it. We still gonna feel that energy. They got all the clouds and shit. They got it snowing, mostly up north, because it's very, very powerful up there. That like really, the north is the center of the realm. What they call the north, that's the center of the realm. So it's big energy over there. That's why they are trying to freeze it out. See what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to freeze it out. But they can't stop that shit because we are directly connected. The universe is within us.